Sherry, this is Victor. I've been sitting here today. It's a wonderfully beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. And you know, the Barbadian that's in me facilitates for moments of calm and peacefulness to just reflect, think and reflect. It's impossible for anyone to tell me that there is equality of people when there's not equality of effort. What do I mean by that? Had there been a system of killings in Barbados that represented the 5% of the Barbadian population, people who are non-black, 5%. Their children were being gunned down. The children of politicians, the children of the elite class in Barbados were being killed randomly. There would be an effort made to not mitigate, to end the killings that are occurring in Barbados. You cannot possibly tell me we have a Barbados police service, we have the House of Assembly, parliamentarians, a cabinet in Barbados, in a parliamentary country that's a parliamentary democracy. Where is the democracy? Where is the freedom in Barbados for parents and loved ones who are indiscriminately losing children, losing sons, losing daughters? Where is the voice of government, of the clerics, of other social participants in Barbados' situation of crime? Where is it? The members of the Barbados Police Service. Don't your kids go to school? Don't they have friends that are shady? Borderline? But their kids are not being killed. Mia Mottley has family members. They're not being harmed in any way. Does the Prime Minister not know anybody who has been indiscriminately gunned down because of fire? Prime Minister, don't you know anybody who's been harmed? Any members of your constituency? Dear Marshall, same for you, don't you? And if you do, what are you saying to those people's families? What are you saying to their parents, to their kids, to their wives, to their girlfriends, to their cousins, to other members of the community? What are you saying? I'm just curious. Let's have a conversation and stop BSing around the issue. Let's do that. If you're going to be shiftless now about this issue, shame on you. You know it's wrong as two left shoes to have this scourge going on in Barbados, and yet you sit on your tired asses and do nothing about it. If you could gallivant all over the world, put your feet on Barbadian soil where it matters, and commit to correcting the issue. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't need to see Dale Marshall skinning his face like a Cheshire cat, and every day the crime rate is going up. Do something about it or get the hell out of the job. Mia Mottley, same for you. Same for you. You're tap dancing on the issue. Get serious about the issue. Do something about it. If you could go to Paris, Mia Mottley, and lecture on the virtues of what needs to happen for Macron, do the same damn thing for Barbados. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. What are you people doing in Parliament? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're showing up and just getting a paycheck? You're that slothful and lazy and worthless that you just show up to work with no regard for the country that you live in and the safety of its people, the elderly, children, women, people who are sick and shut in? No? Get off your asses and do something. Plain and simple. I'm not going to polish it up and laugh and it's not funny and scratch red donation. This is not a minstrel show. It's people's lives we're dealing with here. You have all of the statistics, Mia Mottley, at your disposal. You know when crimes are being committed. Pretty much the geographic pinpoint of where the crimes are. And by the way, ignorance is no excuse. And if you don't know, you are just as complicit in the crime as the person pulling the trigger. Dear Prime Minister of Barbados, you need to know. You need to be in touch with every single aspect that's preventable to you in Barbados. The Barbados Police Service, in the age of computerized technology, should know where the crime wave occurs, the culprits involved in the majority of the crimes. And if they don't, because of technology, just bring some people in. You brought in Scotland Yard and other entities before when high crimes in Barbados occurred. Well, this is a crime wave, a pandemic. So it needs to be solved. And if you need to put people on curfews at a certain time, if you're not gainfully employed, then you have no reason to be on the roads in Barbados committing crimes against humanity. No reason. If you can't work during the day, why should you be playing at night, out at night? Right? Why? It takes action. It takes caring. It takes understanding. It takes a plan. Right now, there is no plan. So why are we supposed to be worried about democracy if there are no people left to enjoy it? Why? I'm just asking, Prime Minister. Are you listening to anything that anyone is saying in Barbados, or are you just prepared to watch the country go into a deep conundrum of criminal enterprise and do nothing? I think it's time for you to start thinking maybe politics is passing you up and call an election and let people run the country that can solve the crime wave. Do a cabinet reshuffle. Start thinking about something other than what's going on. The situation is worse under you, Dale Marshall, than it was under Adriel Braffett. And Adriel Braffett did absolutely nothing. So if a guy did absolutely nothing and you're worse than that guy, Adriel, let's look at the XY curve, XY scale. You're far to the negative side of the scale. This guy did zero. He's at least in the middle, but you did nothing. You XY and the XY line, you were to the left, all the way to the left. Dale Marshall, no commitment to do anything about solving the problem. Well, it's difficult. It's not. Well, that's why you get paid. That's why you were elected. It's not some endeavor in altruism where you show up and you do for the good or from the good of your heart. No, you're being paid by the people to produce, to think. You do remember what that involves. thinking, resolving solutions.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.